E-Man, good to see you. Zay. WB, Krabby, good to see you, Krabby. Ryan Stacks, Hobo Bills. Thor, the Thunder. What's up, Krabby? How is it going? Let's get a Buck & Co coin up and ready for today. Got plenty of new coins. Just opened a box of some... What was in that box? These Pruta were in this box. People have been asking about some Pontius Pilate. Pruta finally got some in. Some of these denarii were in there as well. It's nice XF. VF Marcus Aurelius. We don't have nice Marcus all too often, but some VF Hadrian. I think it's just some Hadrian. Yeah, Hadrian, one Marcus. Then a handful of some Pontius Pilate, Pruta, and VG and G. And then a bunch of Condor tokens that we just got in not too long ago. What else have we got? We have some Jetons as well. So the Jetons should be pretty cool. Okay, we'll Buck & Go this. Pretty good looking anonymous Tabaristan Imidram. Buck & Go 15 seconds. The Pruta are going to start at 169 and 200 respectively. So the VGs are going to start at 169 and then 200. Oh, $18 currently. VR is in the lead. Let's see what we can pick out that might be fun here. Really strong looking. We can see the face on the right portrait of the attendant is nice on that one. Israeli coins. I don't think that we have anything Israeli today. We do have some Israeli medals that we can get for maybe a show next week. But well, this is kind of like ancient Israel. This is ancient Judean. We have plenty of Pruta. But I'm trying to think, like modern day Israel, if that's what you're asking, probably not going to be too much of it. But ancient Israel, we have a lot. $14 starting this. Gemini is in the lead. This medieval Hungarian Parvis. We'll get a Condor token up. We'll get the first one up today. Nice pickup, Gemini. Condors start at 31, 1793. British, Scottish, halfpenny Condor token. Alexander, Oval, and Unit. Let me see, Jovis, if I can find those. Nice pickup, Gemini. Let's pull out a Hasmonean Dynasty Pruta, ancient Judean Pruta. This will start at 34. Cross cornucopia with some lettering on the reverse. Ancient Hasmonean Kings or Maccabean Kings Pruta starting at $34. A nicer one. And let's run another Parvis. $14 start on this medieval Parvis. That's great to hear. Glad to hear it. Silver medieval Parvis. And let me search for the Alexander pieces. Rehab, nice pickup. Let's see what those are going to be. 70, 1633. I might have pulled this coin out to send it to Christian. Gabe started inventorying these in a way that I don't like. So we'll see if they're here. 70, 1633. Here we go. $39 start on a crystallized piece. But pretty good detail. We have Zeus on the reverse. Nice pickup. Jovis. Joe. Okay, 1715. We might. I think we do. I think we have a good amount of Chinese gambling tokens today. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, buck and go on this Susania unit. Let me see if I can find one of the Chinese gambling tokens. 330 to 365. Susanian bronze coin. 28. Currently at $6. Gemini is in the lead at 13. Congratulations, nice pickup. Yeah, we can pull out a Jeton. '18th to 19th century Chinese gambling token, mother of pearl token. Atria Caleb is in the lead at $1. Might need to start these a little higher. Still under $10, which is quite low. Really under 20 is pretty low for him. And we'll bring out a Jeton. Nice pickup, Gemini. Buck and go on 3 poker. Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth 3 poker. And 53. 13. Still under $10 on this piece. That's good. On that one group, can you inventory it? That Christian wants to inventory them before they go to grading. The IDs on the 80, A70. I'm not sure if you just overlooked that. It's on the desk. Yes, that's why I had put that on the desk to inventory. To give them IDs. Okay, then that's fine. Well, Christian just had a note to do that, so that's why I had put it to do that. So, 2-0. Nice pickup, Joe. Yeah, there's a wide variety of the Jetons. Gabe, what was the coolest Jeton that you saw yesterday while you were, or I guess.
Did you run the one with Charlemagne?
We just started.
You ran the Charlemagne one?
No, I haven't touched it yet.
So yeah, Charlemagne and one of the Saints. What's the St. Louis? At least I think that's who it is.
Gabe said there's one with Charlemagne and St. Louis. So we have yet to see that. There's a healthy amount of pieces today. Let's see. This is interesting. Imitation variety. Scottish Condor token. Oh, this is St. Andrew across. Gemini is in the lead. We'll work back to Condor tokens it's Jetons in a second. So we have a good variety of them. Same thing with the Condor tokens. Wide variety. Okay, buck and go on this Cumberland Jack token. Run an octagonal Jeton next. The Roman Empire coins in front of us are, so these two are going to be in like the, I think, under 300, but they're still going to be like over 200, I think. So these are not going to be cheap. We have much cheaper bronzes that are available. But those are Hadrians and pretty high grades. Here's an 1844. Okay, this is, I think, what Gabe was talking about. Maybe we should not run this one kind of like off the cuff. But this is what Gabe. This is certified Gabe Cool. Charlemagne and St. Louis. Maybe we'll hype that one up a little bit. 53.19. So I would hate for that one to go for like $60. 1753 Louis XVI Jeton. 1753 Louis XVI Jeton. 205. And this is going to go for the start bid. Congratulations. Wait till there's a little more interest in Jetons to sell them. 1844 British India quarter rupee. What?
You know what that is?
What?
Oh, do you not even hear?
No. 1844 silver quarter rupee. Whoa, at $1 is not a good sign here. Can you show some of the other Chinese stuff? Let's see what Chinese stuff we have. I'm not sure how much Chinese we have. Only at $7. But I'll type in China if you cannot. God bless you. Okay, God bless you. 1622 Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth 3 poker. Okay, cool. I think that's going to be a Parthian dram. This guy. Nice pickup. Rehab. For chorus Parthian dram. 129 start on the Parthian dram. In the late 1st century, early 2nd century AD. Nice pickup. A few more Parthian drams. Let's see this one. This is from kind of a millennial piece. From 2 BC to 4 to 5 AD. Pretty neat time frame. 2 BC to 4 to 5 AD. This is the last. I think I have 4 more. So I have, or not 4 more, but there's 2 more now. There's 4 total today. So this is the last of those millennial pieces that we have. From 2 BC to 4 to 5 AD. And then I have a Vardanis, the first, from the early 1st century. So we'll hold off on those guys. Let me type in China. Okay, I have some Ant Nose money that will start at $29. Should be an 80, 15. I will start Widow's Mites and Slabs at $34. The ones in front of us are Pontius Pilate, which will start at $169 and $200 respectively. And then Procurators will typically start. VR is in the lead on the Chinese Ant Nose money. Procurators will start at 44. That is an example of some of the Chinese stuff that we have. I don't know if they're still here. $31 starting the 1787 Condor token from Warwickshire. 1787 Condor token. $55 start on this French silver Jeton. Then A70. What is this? Oh wait, that might be here. 17, 11. Cool. Nice pickup, Joe. $29 start. And this bronze Elemaeus tram. An eagle on the reverse. Bronze Elemaeus trail. Okay. Bill, I'm not too sure. The coin shop that I used to work at would sell them for $1.25 if that gives you any idea on them. So it's not like they're usually not too good or too valuable. I would just hold on to them if you've got a bunch, because I just think they're cooler than what you would be able to get out of them selling them. Cool little old flip here, 1789 British Condor token. Nice pickup, Gemini. Or they would also give them out as change as well. So, but there might be more of like a collector market if you're able to find people who like them on Whatnot. So if you have that many and want to like sell on Whatnot, it might not be the worst thing. You might be able to capitalize a little more on it. Let's do this $54 start on this Maria Theresa silver taller. This is from the Henry Christensen collection. Has a cool Henry Christensen flip with it. Yeah, so there's definitely a opportunity to make money on them if you've got them. But if you're gonna like sell them to a dealer, I just would not be too optimistic on getting even a couple bucks on them. I'd say that you're probably better off trying to sell them yourself. These are restrikes. Anything 1780 dated is going to be a restrike dollar. Yeah, anything 1780 dated. Another 1780 dated restrike Maria Theresa Thaler in cellophane. Just kind of put it in here as a got up. But any non-restrike, you should not expect to get under $100, let alone probably $200. Let's see. What do we want to see? We can see some. Let's run some procured recruit. I have some Herod the Great, I think, somewhere. Here's a Herod the Great. Let's start this at 44. I did not find any Alexander. Let me still search. For it. But Joe, if you can tell me, is there a skew on it, or is it a graded coin? Because I didn't know what you were referring to. Oh, is it the... Yeah, let me take this out. I don't know where this coin is. It's the unit, right? Yeah. It was an NGC body bag that we just never moved. So it actually wasn't an NGC holder, it was an NGC body bag. But I had left it in there by mistake. How bad. Okay. Doesn't look like we really want to see too many coins today. If there are any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to get to them, or else we can sit around. Let's run this Adrian and VF starting at 250, I think. 225. Hadrian and VF. And then we'll run the Marcus Aurelius. Or we can hold off. Let's see, what kings? The Parthian? for a Hasmonean case. Hardini's first. I do want to make sure that it doesn't go for the close to the start bid because it's going to be one of the cooler ones. So if there was more interest in some of the, I think most of the other Jetons have gone for like $50, 55 or 60. So not very interested in selling it for like $60 right now. We can run an octagonal Jeton and test the waters. And then let's see what else we've got. Gemini is in the lead. At the start bid, congratulations. $96. We'll do a $50 start on this 1938 5 Pingo from the Henry Christensen collection. 1938 5 Pingo. Really nice BU look on this large silver coin from an old collection. Bree Hobb is in the lead. Apparently at 56. Gemini, nice pickup. 1939 5 Pingo. Different year, different type. Also from Henry Christensen collection. Nice original surfaces to this BU coin. No bids there, it's cool. Alright, maybe we want to see US coins. And then if there's no bids on this, we'll just take a break. $1949 5 red brown starting at 24. Lincoln wheat cent. And I have a bunch of varieties in annex slabs as well, which we can take a look at if we're feeling it. Rodney, nice pickup. 1954 proof Roosevelt Diamond 6. 1954 proof Roosevelt Diamond 6. These are kind of lower mintage proofs. '54 Roosevelt Diamond 6. I do have more wheats. And then the varieties that I have are mainly wheats as well. So, and the annex slabs, not sure if you're... So this is a 54 proof Lincoln cent in 6 red. I have a Indian head cent. Rodney, nice pickup. Here's a 34 and 6. So this goes for, okay, I have a $50 start bid on it, which is probably good, but I was going to say if I had a 24 and it went for 24, I'd be sick. But it goes for the start bid, it's probably cheap but fair. That's how I try to price the start bids most of the time. Nice pickup, Rodney. It's going to be a nice pickup. 49 D in red, red brown. 49D in red brown. I should have, let me pick out another box where I have the annex coins. Nice pickup. Oh, these are kind of, they're great collections. So this is FS 101, 1101, which is harder than FS 1102. I've cherry picked lots of FS 1102s in my life, but only 2 FS 1101s. There's no Pontius Pilate, and VF Fine is the highest grade that we've got. $29 start. on this VF details or VG details. I have not looked. Looks like all of these are X-Great Collection coins in this box. I did not realize that until looking at the back of them. Nice pickup, Rodney. The fines that we have will start at 200. Half Monty if you're interested. D repunishment mark. Next. $29 start. Here, sticker these. Let's see. This is. It just says D over D. No, it doesn't give a. It's kind of a mystery one, I suppose. NX usually gives IDs. But Rodney, nice pickup. Let's get a number on this guy. So 55 D over D. This is 19. So let me pull out a fine. Let's do a. This is a nice lead us here. This is one. Pontius Pilate. Starting at 200. NGC fine. Half Monty is in the lead. Nice pickup. 62 red brown with a RPM. This is RPM 2. So they do give the ID here. RPM 2. Rodney's in the lead at the start bid of 29. Nice pickup. 1954S. Red brown. This one is in 5. S over S, repunishment mark. Okay. It's 5 red. They don't give an idea on this one either. Little mystery one. Beth will do. And I'm just setting, when I go through boxes, I am just kind of setting some aside for you. Kind of putting them in, kind of try to build a box. 1950-70. Yes, I am taking request VR. Probably not. I don't recognize putting any of those guys in. D over D and 5. This is RPM 3. $29 start. Let's run 2 more RPMs. Oh, the next one will actually be a double die RPM dual variety. And then I'll open the next box, another box that I have. It looks like I have some PCGS coins. And let's see, 55. D. This is pretty neat. R double die 2 and repunishment mark 5. And this one is 55D and 5. Five red here. So it's going to be 20. And the other X Great Collections. Yeah, if you want to search to see if we have any Canadian dollars, I'm not sure if we have any today. But if you just like type in Canada or maybe Canada and dollar, it might populate. I'll take the rest of these out. I think we will get to seeing most of them. I'll show them off and then I'll try to find another box of coins that we might have that might be fun to look at. I think there's going to be some toned PCGS wheat cents. Yes, we have a bunch of NGC agents today. 123B man. Should have some cool stuff there. We can see in a second. What's in this box? Ah, yes. Let me run an NGC ancient, and then we'll show some. There should be some nicely toned coins in that group. Let's do 3 NGC ancients, and then we'll have some toners. I think. Let me check what the start is going to be on it to make sure that you're still going to be interested. TG, $30 start on this Constantine the Great. Please. Nice looking Constantine. Nice pickup 123 V-Man. Marcus. It's going to start at $300, so if you're interested in the, I think it's a VF, still interested at $300, let me know. And this is from the new sub. Just reached behind me and grabbed it. Another Constantine the Great. AE4. Yeah, everything that we have today is going to be in front of us. That's the reverse on Marcus. $1941 proof. Thinking wheat cent. This is in a proof 3 holder. You can see some toning pop out there. Really on both sides, but especially the obverse. $50 start on this. These early proof, well, I guess, kind of, they start in 36. I consider it to be like an early proof until it gets to 50. Or have pretty low mintages. So 1955S. PCGS in 5, red brown, $34 start. 55S with some pleasant toning, nothing super wild though. Let's see. We have a lot of Judean coins today. So we have some Pontius Pilate Judean coins, which I think that you'll be referencing. Oh, this one's in 6. Really milky surfaces once it gets to 6. It's nice. And let's see. Wow, Rodney, that's a pickup there for 6. So we can run one in fun here. Well, I'm not sure. This is a Pontius Pilate. That's going to be pretty pricey. You're going to start around 200. And then, whoa, that's pretty great. There will be some bigger start bids on some of those US coins. Like, let's see what this 1911 will start for. We'll start this 1911 for 100, but fabulous toning. It's a 3 red brown. I think they actually should have gave it a brown, but it's It's a great piece. And I can pull out the cheaper ones that I've got as well. We should have some cheaper toned ones. Don't mind hanging on to that at $100. Not at all. Gave an angst over there instead of childbirth. 1954S starting at $39. Some vibrant toning on both sides. Fire. It's on fire. Put it out. Put it out. A lot of this group has nice toning. Sure 206 in the lead. Rodney at 56. And nice pickup. Here's another 54S with some good toning. I think this is the last 54S with toning. $39 start again. Wow, I like the green. When the greens pop out, I'm a fan on scents. That's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice pickup. Okay. This one's a little cockeyed in there. Definitely some toning once you put it into the light. Some people refer to that as like oil slick toning. This is a Proof 64 red brown holder. Looks like it has a True View. I have not looked at the True View on it, but I have a $100 start. So again, this is a little bit of a pricier start one, so no worries if this doesn't sell. But someone might look up the True View and be like, oh, I like this coin. Cool, and let me see that. We can pick up the rest of the scents. I have some, there's some toned quarters. So if we want to see toned quarters, we can get those guys. But again, they're not going to be, well, the Buffalo Nickel's not going to be cheap. It's going to start around 100. But the other ones, I think will start pretty cheap. Let's double die obverse. That's pretty neat. $29 start. 34D double die obverse. 34D double die obverse. And a 4 red brown annex holder. Gregory is in the lead. Rodney, ooh, that's a last second bid. Kept it alive. No Washington quarters. Gemini. Not that I know of. I think I have 1 quarter, and it is a Standing Liberty, and like an AU details. 1910 S over S cherry picker variety FS 502. I always hold on to some cherry picker varieties at $29. We have, oh, this is a 6. This is a nice 6. 1955. Man, 6 is just a really, like, there's usually a nice difference between a 5 and a 6 for Lincoln cents. You can definitely, I think you can just see it. You can see the look. Nice pickup, Rodney. Let's see, 1952 D over D MS60 red brown. Another repunch unit mark. You don't see too many MS60 RPMs or MS60 cents. You'll sometimes see 60s like dollars, but cents I almost never see it. 1955 D over D RPM. Another mystery RPM. Nice pickup, Rodney. 1945 D over D RPM. Let's see. Okay. What do we want to get at? Let's see. Let's run a Hasmonean Kings Widow's Might. Then we'll run some NGC Ancients. I'll bring out that new sub. I think it's ending in 274. But we'll pick out some of the new sub and run it after this Widow's Might. $34 start. This Hasmonean Kings Widow's Might. A strong punch on the cross cornucopia. Gemini is in the lead. Nice pickup. Licinius the First, and I'll just kind of pick at random through this box that we just opened of the new sub. $32 start on this Licinius the First reduced mummus. Licinius the First nummus. Maybe we won't. Let's look at some Billsies in the lead. Nice pickup at the start bid. Congratulations. 1, 2, 4. St. Constantine nummus starting at. Ooh, this is a camp gate follow, so we have a military camp gate on the reverse. Those are always a little more sought after. Constantine the Great, camp gate follows. Nice pickup for the 9. Constantine the Great. AE3. Yes, we do have some. I have one I'm looking at. I have a Class C. We'll run a Class C next. Nice pickup on 3B men. Class C anonymous follows. $39 start. East Christanica, Jesus Christ Conqueror, or Conquers on the reverse. We have a full portrait of Christ on the obverse. Maybe no to the anonymous follows. $32 start. Another Constantine the Great. Different reverse here. Vought XX within the wreath. Vought XX. All right, cool stuff. Let's see what I have in here. $45.02. It's not there. $19 start in this cut halfpenny from 1204 to 1210. Cut halfpenny from John Lackland. Medieval cut halfpenny. Cool. All right, if there are any requests, be happy to get to them. Otherwise, I can run some buck and goes and see if there's any interest in anything. No graded Japanese. I think most of the all the graded we have today will be ancient or U.S. Excuse me. $21 start, nice looking. All the toners we have are going to be expensive, so there's not going to be any of those affordable toners left. They're kind of on better coins, except for, I'll take that back. I have some the nickels. Nickels will be affordable. This has a QA sticker on it. But not everybody can shell out $100 for a nice and toned US coin. But $29 start, 1944S Jefferson War nickel with a QA sticker. Nice pickup. Then another QA sticker. Nothing rainbow. I don't think there's anything rainbow. $44 start on this. It's kind of like the key date of Jefferson nickels. What is the Q? The QA sticker it's kind of like CAC for modern coins. So it's a quality or an eye appeal. So cool. We'll stay off of toners. Actually, I think I might. Let's just buck and go this, and then the other ones will go to eBay. Because whatnot's gonna be a little too cheap on them. Buck and go. Polo Pal. Might get it for $1. I'd pay $1 in a heartbeat for it. Nice pickup today. We'll run this half-penny Condor token starting at 31. 1791 half-penny Condor token. That went under 10, didn't it? That's crazy. I paid more than that, but fantastic. Glad you got it. Gregory is in the lead. And then 59, $31 start on this Condor token, 1793 half-penny Condor token. Maybe I'll just pull out the raw box and we'll run through the raw box. Cool. So if there are any requests, be happy to get to them. Otherwise, I have a 45-minute show today. Let's see, 52. Okay, buck and go, 1955 Bhutan rupee. 1955 Bhutan rupee. Gregory is at $1, and that's what it goes for. Congratulations. $50 start on this Trajan denarius. $50 start on the Trajan denarius. Definitely see this bidding up quite a bit more. At least it should. Last bid is currently at 53 on the Trajan denarius. Congratulations. Okay, I'm not going to buck and go any big silver right now. I think that's going to be a bad idea. So I'll find a start bid on that in a second. Buck and go Nuremberg Pfennig 20 Pfennig token. Nuremberg 20 Pfennig token. Nuremberg 20 Pfennig token. $4. Congratulations. Fantastic. Okay. Actual silver weight, the bullion value comes out to $56, 56 and change. So we'll start for 55. Definitely would not have come close to that if I had just buck and goed it. 1967 Canadian silver medal. Melt is 56 and change. Melt is 56 and change. Okay, no bids under melt. Buck and go. Nuremberg. Not Geld token. Nuremberg not Geld. Nuremberg not Geld. Nice BU not Geld piece. It's gonna sell for $3. Yeah, we can take a look. Buck and go on this Jeton, silver Jeton, or Billin Jeton, from 1200 to 1220, still under $10, which is crazy, but it might just be where we kind of end up today. Let's see, 16. What is that? 16-112. I'm not seeing a 112. Wait, is it? Here we go. A lot of 3 coins. I'm not going to buck and... I think I might have this set to buck and go, which we would not do. No, $29 start. It's probably fine. Some ex-Henry Christensen coins here. They all came out of the same group. But small little bronze typeset's going to go for the start bid. Congratulations. Fantastic. Love to see it. $205. Antonius Pius Denarius, $59 start. Pius Denarius, $59 start. No bids, that'll go to grading. Choice 5, 13. Last bid, I'm just going to warn you, that's going to be a pretty small coin, so if you're still interested in it, let me know, but it's going to start at like $50 before I go out and find it. We might. It should have a skew on it. I don't know where it is right now. I don't want to spend like 5 to 10 minutes, like 5 minutes looking for it. So if it has a skew on it, if like the description has the cert number, you should be able to find it and look at the coin via the NGC photos. Because I'm just gonna warn, like no of the small coins have really sold, but like out of that group. So I don't want to like spend a lot of time looking for it and be like, oh no thanks, I'm not really interested in it. So just like as a heads up for it. $44 start, cost route the second, Sasanian Dram. I think Matt Boo is in the lead. No, we did not. We have not. This one has a flan crack on it. We'll start at 29. Poor Matt's the 4th, Sasanian Dram. If we want to see some coins, I haven't even touched it since. So if you are able to like click on the item, if you're on mobile, you should be able to find the description with a certain number. Okay. $69 start. Yes, that would probably be it. That's the cert number, if that's the coin. So on the NGC cert, you'd be able to type in the 8229049 and then the -082. See if that's something you're still interested in. Early 9th century Abbasid Caliphate silver dirham. Early 9th century Abbasid Caliphate silver dirham. Matt Boo. Nice pickup. $14 starts in this medieval. So, Coinlings, if you're interested in some like wholesale offers, we kind of limit or set like a minimum to wholesale bulk offers, like at least like $1,000, kind of an order. But if you're interested in that type of thing, we can set it up. Like I can give you the email and put you in contact with us. But if it's only like, oh, I want like 10 of them, then probably no bulk deal at the moment. Got Tanner at $2 currently on this. This is crazy. 1830 dated Cumberland Jack token. But yeah, we can run some more of the Muslim coins. We have a good amount of them. That was some crazy low prices here. We'll run one more. But I'm not sure if you're a collector, but or a dealer. But if you're a dealer, we can definitely. That's what you mainly do is the Muslim coins. Yeah. So send me a message at isaiah@treasuretown.com and we'll get you in the wholesale offering for Muslim. So isaiah@treasuretown.com and we'll get you set in there. And I'll let you know whenever I receive the email as well. To make sure that we got to the right place. But Isaiah@treasuretown.com. It's ISAIAH. Nice pickup X. Buck and go on this Kashano Sasanian unit. Buck and go on the Kashano Sasanian unit. Gregory is currently at $8, still under 10 on the 3rd century Sasanian unit. Nice pickup. $19 start on a scarcer type LMAS Dram. Has some deposits on it, not bronze disease. From the 3rd century. 2nd century LMAS Dram. So, J-Dizzle on new stuff. Jetons, Condor, and some graded, like Pontius Pilate graded. That's going to be pretty much the new material today. But like I saw it, like the graded boxes, like we barely saw the 2 subs that we put in last week. Maybe late next week we should have another group of anonymous follows come in. So that'll be middle of next week. So it might be available for the Thursday show. It might end up being like Tuesday of the following week. This is the requested one, Tanner. So shouldn't really stay under 10, but X might get it. Because right now it's at $8. And this is going to be perfect. Let me make sure that I've got it and I'll let you know. Got it. Got it. And then after the show today, I'll put you in touch with Christian and let him know that you're interested in Islamic offers that we've got. That will make Gabe very happy because he gets to go out and buy more of them. Nice pickup, Gregory. $15 start on the silver shilling. $15 start on the silver shilling. 1952 Australian silver shilling. 1952 Australian silver shilling. King George. 6th on the obverse. I'm just asking way too much. Yes, I am. Okay, Buck and Go, South African 3 pence. Nice BU. 1942 South African 3 pence. BU Buck and Go. VR at $3. Cool. We don't want to see silver. Let's finish up some of these. We don't have. It doesn't look like we have too many more of the Abbasid Caliphate dirhams. So we'll run these, and then Widow's Mites. We've got a bunch of them. Have a bunch of them. This is kind of a nicer looking one. We'll run next. X is in the lead. Okay, 214. $34 start on the ancient Judean Widow's Mite Pruda. Oh, 5. 36. No shekels. No shekels. Seljuk of Rum. Islamic Durham. Seljuk of Rum Durham. From 1284 to 1296. Seljuk of Rum Durham. Yeah, I can pick it out again. I do run it pretty quickly. Kind of sneak up on you. $34 start on the Widow's Mite Pruda. And a nice pickup. Ancient Chinese ant nose money. Ancient Chinese ant nose money. From 1125 to 255 BC. Ancient Chinese ant nose money. Celtic quinarius from the 1st century BC. From the Sequani tribe. $34 start, 1st century BC, silver, Celtic silver. See the cute doki on the reverse written above. Alright, if there are any requests, love to see them. Otherwise, I might do have other things that we can do. So if there are any requests, be excited to see them come in. Gemini is in the lead at $1 at $1 on the Cushion Empire, and that's where it goes. Congratulations, fantastic, great win. Okay, buck and go. Yeah, let's pick one out. VR. And at $1, that will be the last ancient that we run for a while. Buck and go. Because we cannot sustain that. That's fantastic wins, Gemini. But no interest in buck and go coins with the 50 people here, which is cool. Sometimes people just like to come in and hang out. That's what we got today. No ancient gold. Here's a Tokugawa Shogunate bean money Japanese silver alloy coin. So low percentage silver. Cool. If there are any requests, be happy to get to them in the next couple of minutes, I suppose. Otherwise, we might sit pretty and hop off. Maybe there's just a lot of people running shows today. $31 start on this British Condor token. British Condor token, $31 start. Yes, we have Ancient Roman silver. It's just going to be expensive in slabs today. And then let's see. American, and the American that I have is going to be varieties, or it's probably going to be a little more on the, like they're going to be Lincoln varieties. Large silver ancients. There might be a couple. I'm trying to think of large silver ancients that we would have. If there are any tets. Doesn't look like we have any large silver ancients. Not today. ADO 104. Is that a graded coin by chance, Coin Club, or? Because I don't see that one. Oh, I do have some. I have a Roman Republican denarius. $80.77. I think that's going to be this. Yeah. $64 start on the Roman Republican denarius. Roman Republican denarius. Cool. That will go to grading pipeline as well. I'm not going to run that one anymore. We make no money when it sells at 64, but we have had it for a while. $34 start in this Hasmonean Kings. Widow's Might. Hasmonean Kings, Widow's Might. $34. Congratulations, 123 man. Another $34 start. Widow's Might. And then I'll run the other US coins that we've got. And then if there's, I'll do a little time for requests. But I would be sure, like if you're interested in buying stuff today and have any like requests, even if you don't have time to look through the the massive items that we have available today and just want to be like, oh, do you have any of X coin? Be sure to get that to me soon, because I might not stay on too long if we, like, I just sell buck and goes for $1 and stuff, which I just can't really do. $19 start. Yeah, I can check to see what denarii we have left. That is fine. Because we do have a few denarii. I might have one raw, and then coin pleb will start at like 59, and then have some Hadrian denarii that will start at like 225. So if you're interested in something like that, I can pick out I think it's an Antoninus Pius that I have raw. Start at 59. Six full torch. $19 start. But if this does not sell, okay, Zay is on it, so we'll keep running some US. 1948, 6 full torch. Original skin, nice pickup. 1954, Jefferson nickel, $24 start, and 7. Yes, we can pick out a random bean money. Okay. 326. $9 bean money piece. Nice punch on it. Nice strike. VR is in the lead. Nice win. $59 start on the Antoninus Pius denarius. Zay is in the lead. Nice pickup. There's some Pontius Pilate Pruta and very good and fine. Run a Class A anonymous follows. $39 start. Christ portrait. And then Jesus Christus Vasileos, Jesus Christ King of Kings, written in Greek on the reverse. Cool. Let's see. $19.16. I've been really disappointed with the buck and goes today, so if this stays for like $2 or $3, we will not do any more buck and goes for a while if we stay on for a while, or it could be just the last one of the day if we hop off. And looks like it's gonna go for $4. Last bid's at 6. $7. Congratulations. $17.94. Half-penny Condor token. $17.94 half-penny Condor token. Nice brown color. Castle with the sun and moon above. Gregory is in the lead. Nice pickup. one more Condor token, and I'll pull out a Jeton. Very artistic fleur-de-lis. Run an octagonal. Oh, that's not an octagonal Condor token. Nice pickup, Gemini. Here's an octagonal Jeton. Intended Louis XVI. Latter half of the 18th century. 1774 to 1792. Silver octagonal Jeton. Silver octagonal Jeton. Joe is in the lead. Nice pickup. 1773 Jeton. 1773 Jeton. Nicholson on the lead. Nice pickup. Okay. If any requests, please let me know. Happy to get to them. A8828. Is that a graded coin flip? If it is, if you could just give me the description on it, that might be a little easier. Or the cert number. But it might not be. Let's see. The Indian head is a 1902 Unk Details. XVR is in the lead. So if we're interested in that, we can. Yep. No problem on that coin plug. This is a $4, well under what we paid for this Tetricus I Antoninianus. Nice pickup. We have not sold one of those at at that price yet. That's low as $7, so that's a fantastic win. First for everything here. 13th century Seljuk rum Durham. X is in the lead on the silver Durham. $24 start on this Timurid Empire 2 dinars. Timurid Empire 2 dinars. $24 start. 14th century Timurid Empire 2 dinars. Fucking go. Delhi Peka. Medieval Indian piece. Delhi Peka. Gregory is in the lead. X. Great. Congratulations. $50 start on this Duchy of Lithuania half groat. Grand Duchy of Lithuania half groat. These have a really solid look to them. Knight charging left with a sword drawn over his head. Nice pickup, Gregory. Edward the First. Okay, I'll start this for 29. We lose money at this price. Edward the First, halfpenny token's been repaired. Zay is in the lead. I'm gonna get a fantastic deal, it looks like. Congratulations. Sasanian Empire, Silver Dram. It's under Khosrau the Second. Let me see if we have a hand color. Does not look like we have any hand colors. Not today. We've had a bunch of them in the past, nothing today. $69 starting this Elizabeth I. Silver shilling. British silver shilling. Elizabeth I silver shilling. Alright. If there are any requests, be happy to get to them. Be extremely happy to get to any request. Let me search for any Peruvian angel. See if we have anything today. $17 start on this ancient Indian Karshapana from 4th century to 2nd century BC. Does not look like we have anything Peruvian today. Nothing Peruvian. Nothing Peruvian. Okay. Let me see if I can try to finish up these repunch mint marks, and then if there's no request past that, we will find somebody to raid. $29 start on this Lincoln Wheat Cent repunch mint mark 1952 S. This is it's X Great Collections. Haven't checked it out though. MS64 red brown. MS64 red brown repunch mint mark. Okay, well, never mind. We won't do that. Okay. Any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to get to them. I'll wait a couple minutes. But I'm not going to run anything. We have one Marcus Aurelius. It's going to start at $300. Barn. It's an NGC VF Marcus Aurelius. 1924 Mexican. 5 centavos. So if you're interested in that, Barn, let me know. Wow, $3. Let me know and I will pull it out. Otherwise, I will not pull it out. And we'll go straight to eBay. Which would be fantastic, which we will love it. Gabe, in a span of a month, I think we took out 3,000 flips. Like, look behind you. Is that true? Is that a true statement?
Are you asking how many are each box?
Hmm? No, was there another box lying around, or are we really down to that one box? No, I finished it today. Less than a month ago, I bought 4,000, Gabe.
Right.
How did we do that? How did we manage that? Okay, yeah, we can run Condor tokens. I'll drop them down to 29. I'll just like to get bids on them. But if they get no bids at like 29, we'll hold off. And then let's see, 08, 03, 09. They're guardhouse. They're not SA flips. They're guardhouse. Okay, that's the one that you requested to see, but not run. And then I don't think we have any medieval Venetian, and we'll run Condor tokens. There's a nice variety of Condor tokens today. Okay, and we'll drop this down a couple bucks to $29 start, 1803. British full penny Condor token. X is in the lead. But if they start not selling at this price, well, I'll just kind of hold them. Okay. Barn, if it's about the Marcus and like wanting to purchase it, I'm not interested in doing an offer on it. So I'll check what the private message is about. This is a thick one. Look at that. This thing's you can feel it in your hand. We have that Druid on the obverse. Graydon is in the lead. Yeah, we would not do 200 on that thing. Looks like we have all the thick boys in the back here. It's a nice look. This might be one of the last full pennies that we've got. 1788 Druid. Full penny Condor. Here's a half penny. Irish half penny Condor token. Oh, I accidentally started at 31, but 1792 half penny Condor from Ireland. Ireland. Okay. $29 start. Irish half penny Condor token. 1792 Irish half penny Condor token. X is in the lead. Irish half penny Condor token. Yeah, we have two sets of Pontius Pilate coins. We have Pontius Pilate starting in VG. The VGs will start at 170. We have Pontius Pilate in fine. And the fines will start at 200. So if you're interested in a fine or a VG, just let me know. Let's see, what is that going to be? Coin Club 08, 05, 08. Sure, I'll show you an example of both slowly. This is cool. We have a double-headed eagle on the 1793 Condor token. So this is a VG. This is the fawn. And then Coin Pleb, I don't see that one in my box. So if I've already run it, I'm not sure. Wait, is it? No, that's 510. It's 59. Is it a Siglos? If it's a Siglos, then that number I don't have, but I do have Sigloy. Just different. Okay, it's a Siglos, so then let me run one. So I think 0510, yeah. Comes up. 1792 Irish African Condors. $69 start. Is that the 0309? As long as it's not a buck and go, I'll just run it at the start. I think that's the one we wanted to see. A $50 start. You get it for $50. You just get a great deal, I think. Let's take up VR. Yeah, we do have a lot of ancient Romans. Gabe, nice pickup. Constantine the Great, $32 start. King Matbu, I don't know what happened there. If there's free shipping. Are you in the U.S., King Matbu? Or are you not in the U.S.? King Matbu, I don't know what is up. If it charges you like $44 for shipping, go ahead and like cancel your order. I don't know that's ridiculous. I'm not in charge. Like I don't go in and like put like shipping. It's not me charging you this. So that it's Whatnot's automated system, which is probably like glitched out or something. If it charges you $44 on shipping, all of the items that we have are put in as either 1 to 3 ounces or 1 ounce incrementals. So I'm not sure what happened. So I would say just go ahead and cancel your order. It'll refund everything. But it's pretty ridiculous. Like you shouldn't. If you won like $17 item, that shouldn't do that or put up with that. So I would just say go ahead and cancel it. and then try again some on the next show. But I'm sorry about that. Well, King Matt, dude, you shouldn't pay $44 for shipping on this, and that's especially in the U.S., like the continental U.S. That is kind of it's just ridiculous price for that. We do not have any Pontius Pilate in VF. We have Pontius Pilate in Fine and VG. The VGs will start at $169, and then the Fines will start at $200. $44. And maybe it's that. Maybe it's the first bid that you have of 44. VG means very good. It's an incremental step below fine. So grading starts like a perfect coin would be a MS or a mint state coin, followed by an about uncirculated or almost uncirculated, extra fine, very fine, fine, VG, very good, good and about good, fair and poor. Those are the verbal grades. An interesting Campgate Follis on the reverse. A thick Campgate. Michael, nice pickup. No Caesar. King Matt, the one coin that's 44 is probably a different coin than. Like I probably wouldn't intentionally I don't go in and no one's paying attention. I'm gonna raise the price and see if someone bids on it. I put in all of the start bids beforehand, and then all of the minimum bids beforehand, based on coins that we, based on the prices that we paid on coins generally. So I like to most of the time make $5 on a coin or $3 on a coin and try to reflect that in the start bid. Sometimes I'll just do it at the cost that we have. Sometimes if we got a really good deal on a coin, I might have a higher start bid on a coin. Some of the graded coins are like that. But I don't know what a rare eating Roman's queen means. Hell. I don't know if I have any queens on coins today. If that's what it is. Yeah, I do have some Greek. This is a Sander starting at 50. one of the generals of Alexander the Great. So we have a lion on the reverse. No barn, it is a 160 start. It is a 170 start actually. I'll run one of them and then you will get a very good idea of what the coin is and what the start is. In King Matbu, I do, like, if you like misbid on a coin or something, just go ahead and like cancel your order. That's perfectly fine. Or if it is a shipping thing, like a shipping charge or whatnot, freaked out, also just please cancel your order. 469006. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find that. I just have too many graded coins. I think I need to take a little time and get them organized. There's seemingly not enough time in the week. So I don't think I'll be able to find the Helena. I see the Quintilis out of that same group, but the Helena's probably very slim chances of finding that. So if there are any requests, let me know. Otherwise, I think today is just not a great whatnot day. No Athenian that I know of, like owls. I don't think so. I can run more Condor tokens. I don't think I have any Antiochus the Fourth. Those usually go out pretty quickly by the time we get them in. $17.94 British Condor token. $17.94 British Condor token. All right. Might go for $1. Okay, Scotland. Okay, 320. No Peruvian today. Nothing Peruvian. Gemini, I just wanted to start it at 55 and get a few bids on it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And if it gets like 1 or 2 bids, I'm just going to be really disappointed that I ran it. I'd like to, like, if there was another buyer in here that was really interested, like, I don't want to like set it just to start a higher start. Last bid, I'm not starting the Marcus at any discounts at the moment, but thanks for the offer. 3. I literally just got the Marcus in today. Gabe, if you can find the skew on that, help me a little bit. Otherwise, I will get. Oh, L. Hawkins is joining at some point. Let's see. And 5-7. $17.91. This looks like it's going to be the last Scottish that we've got. $56. Okay, I think I have the one that you want to see, Gabe. This is the Gosport half-penny Condor token. Okay, cool stuff. Any requests, get them in next little while. Queen Elizabeth Silver. I'll pull it out. Okay, I'll start it at 84. This is the St. Louis and Charlemagne. Let's see. Japanese. There's a little bit of Japanese dark realm. I have bean money. I have like Japanese bean money from the Tokugawa Shogunate period. Queen Elizabeth Silver. Okay, I think this is the one that was requested. This is a Queen Elizabeth silver shilling, starting at 69. Queen Elizabeth silver shilling. Stuff. Any other requests? Be happy to see them shortly. I doubt that we have any other older Mexican types. There might be like a little bit of silver. If you type in Mexico into the auction tab, it would populate anything we got. Let's see. I don't think so. I think that the legend is there. let me see about medieval English that we've got. I think most of the medieval English that we have will be like this is an example of something that we have. $19 start on this John Lackland cut halfpenny. John Lackland cut halfpenny. See the lower part of his head there. John Lackland cut halfpenny at 19. But other than that, I have some medieval. It's not going to be English. It's medieval Hungarian, so it's medieval European. $14 start. We, on occasion, will have medieval slabs, but nothing today. It's not very often that we have a bunch of like world slabs in. It's on occasion. Riley is in the lead now. And perfect. Okay, we wanted to see this. So there's two of them. $31 start. $17.95. The Hadrian. Well, I have a VF. The XF will start at like 3 something. Might start, but it's not. They're not very cheap coins. Okay, Gabe. I think that was the one that you were looking for, Gabe. Maybe not. Maybe that I just saw the request too late. You're not here anymore. I thought that was what you were looking for. I don't think the barn will, but we can try it out. The $300 start. I don't think I have any Richard III. $300 start on the Hadrian and XF. And the SPQR collection. Hadrian Denarius and the XF brushed. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. The VFs will sell for like $225. I have a few VFs somewhere. Some Pontius Pilates. $32 start on this Constantine the Great phallus. Vought XX at 3X's. XXX within the wreath. Okay. Great. Maybe we only want to see sub $10 coins today. Let's see. $1917. Prussian Notgeld. German Notgeld. Emergency money, 1917. These were made between World War I and right after World War I. And no bids. Never mind. We don't even want to see. Okay. I'll give it like a couple more minutes for any requests. If there's nothing, we'll just pack it up today. It's fine. Perfectly chill. It's fine. No, I did not see a request for a pilot. Is there a specific one that you wanted, Jay Dizzle? urban, probably. Let me search Tetragram and I'll be able to tell you. But like, what kind of tets are you interested in? Urban Vagabond. Okay, 161 might be a. Wait, it might be back here. Could be a misuploaded piece. I don't see a 161. Or it could be a typo. You're usually pretty good about the SKU numbers. It might be 167. 167 has a lot of detail on it. 166 is also pretty good. The two that you have picked out are much better. Okay, I'll show you these two. Okay, 161 sold. Okay. So these are the two we've got here. So I'll let you have a choice on it. Much larger flan on the right one. $266. And then again, if there are any requests, please send them over very shortly. We'll get gear up to raid, I think. No bulky bags of unclean ancients. Nothing like that. The Marcus is a Marcus Aurelius denarius. And let's see. It's going to start at 300. Marcus Aurelius denarius. Just opened the box today. Okay. Alright. In terms of new sellers, the whatnot is not give us any new sellers to raid. No, I did not see you ask. Let me search for German, see if we have anything German. I'm sure we do. Let's see, 21, 2. 292. So this is a German Reichspfennig. $24 start. 1728. Pretty neat design. I think this is Golgotha. Definitely see this one bidding up into the 40s plus. And let's see, 19136. It's gonna stay sub 40. Nice pickup, Troy. Glad to get you one, and then I'll search for some more German in a second. Let's get this guy in Norway ore. 1 ore. 1899 Norway 1 ore. Nice unk look. You can definitely see that in the coin here. And it goes for $1. Okay, nice. Is that the... No way. Okay. Cool stuff. We won't be doing any more buck and goes like that. That's the last. The last. Sold like 4 or 5 items for $1 today. So we can put higher start bids on stuff, but we'll honestly probably wrap up soon. So I don't think we'll worry about that. It's just gonna be one of those days. Bavarian 3-Kreuzer from 1736. Started for 15. German States Bavarian 3-Kreuzer. And 96. We have a German States 3-Stuber will run soon. Nice pickup, Troy. $17 start on the 3-Stuber. $18.05 3-Stuber. 18.05 3-Stuber. Nice pickup. Another German States 3-Stuber, $17 start. German States 3-Stuber. And then I have some Imperial German. It's smaller. Let's see, 137. Let's try this for $9. 1895 German Finnick from the Hamburg Mint. In 1904. VR is in the lead. Troy at 11, nice pickup. 1904 German Tin Finnig. Started at $7. 1904 German Tin Finnig from the Munich Mint. Nice pickup. German States not Geld piece, $7 start. 1820 German States not Geld. Stat Globens. 90. We have some porcelain too. 92. Maybe not. Let's see where the porcelain's going to be. We might not have porcelain. Here's some more modern German. This is a pretty low mintage. Started for $9. I know we've had some good porcelain. I don't see any porcelain today though. Like physically on me. It looks like I have some put into the sale, but I don't see anything physical. Low mintage piece, nice pickup, Troy. Will do, J Dizzle. Let's see, 500. $9 start. German Democratic Republic. Troy. Nice pickup. 14165. Okay, we'll start this for 12. German Reichspfennig. Nuremberg, German Reichspfennig. We have that Imperial Orb. Just as shown on screen here, and then 159. Nice pickup. Then a $12 start. I think there's a ship on this one. Yep. Cool ship on the one side. And this one's going back and go, which I did not intend to do. But it will probably sell for $1. And Troy, I think, will get a great deal on it. Troy's at 12, 14. Troy, I would just rather you buy a coin that you want. I don't want you to tip. I say this every time someone tips. I'd rather you buy a coin that you want. Currently at 34. Okay, 161, $12 start. Nuremberg, Reichspfennig Jeton. More beat up than the last one. Nice pickup. $12 start. We're at $3, so this is not $12 start. And there's one more of these Nuremberg Jetons with the as shown on screen format. Bree Hobb is in the lead. Troy, you have a great one. Great to have you in. Thanks for the quest and the business. And one more. Start at 12. Reichspfennig Jeton as shown on screen. The knock is gonna put it a bit at 12. Nice one. Okay. Cool. If there are any other requests, please get them my way. I'd be happy to have them. Yeah, we have a lot of NGC Roman. We have several hundred, probably in the realm of like I don't know, maybe 400 NGC Romans. Okay. 330 to 340 victory commemorative. $32 start. Roma on the obverse. Victory on the reverse. Holding a shield in one hand, a spear in the other. Jim Chris in the lead. Nice pickup. Same type. A little different artistically. $32 start on this Constantine the Great. Kind of a larger phallus here. Larger numbers. 1, 2, 3. B-man's in the lead. At 36. Congratulations. Another $32 start. Constantine the Great. 307 to 337. So when he reigns. Nice reverse. The reverse is much nicer than the obverse in this one. And it goes for the start, but congratulations. Constantine the Great. Nummus. Sol Invictus reverse, the unconquered sun. Holding a globe in one hand. Other hand just reaching towards the heavens. 1, 2, 3, B-man, nice pickup. Repatinated piece, but definitely brings out the detail very well. Hot Pop B in the lead. We have Jupiter on the reverse, Eagle by his feet, being crowned by victory. Nice win. There's so many different types reverse types that we've had with these Constantines. Let's see what this one will be. Another Jupiter. Constantine the Great. Let's run a Licinius. Licinius the First, Nummus. Jupiter reverse. Looks like there's a cap. Is that a captive? I don't think I've seen the captive to the right field all too often. Hop hop, nice win. I don't know if I've probably seen it, just haven't noticed it. But that's cool. Here's a Constantine. I think this was a tasteful cleaning job. I like this coin for the surfaces. I could marry it, I suppose. But I'm not sure if the coin could consent. So if the coin consented, I would probably marry it. But I'm not sure if it's able to do that. Okay, any British Nice pickup. Nice pickup. Let's run an Honorius. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all just predicated on consent. Dating only is much simpler. An Honorius. That's just a number, to be honest. It is just a number. That's true, but in a lot of states, like if you get past like a certain period, then it's basically marriage. It's like basically seen as marriage in just the eyes of the state. So can't really get around that. So I don't know. It's just a tough place to be in with the coin. It's just better not to do it in the first place. With some US notes in them. I'm sure you do. This is a nice piece. We'll hop out of that. Let's find some. I hope that they're at least educational notes. J Dizzle. I hope they're at least educational notes. Let me see if I can find any. Elizabeth I. Sixpence. Not the prettiest, but about as cheap as you can do. Gabe, the last two Conders that you had requested, I don't know if you are able to see them or just weren't interested, but I think I ran the last two without bids. Which is perfectly fine. We'll see them like next week if we don't want to see them. Let's see. AE 7. You had requested some a little while back, and then I don't know if you missed them or like I ran them without you noticing, but they've gone unsold, I think. Okay, I dropped this $20. $34. This is a cool one. That's neat. 1792. Definitely one of the cooler ones that we have seen today. Nice pickup, Jackie. I don't. Let me type in whales. We might actually. We do have whales. We do have whales. Let's see if we can find them. So here's a Welsh. 1788 Wales. We have that druid head on the one side. Some edge lettering. Wales con token. Like the brown color. Nice brownness. It's a nice thing. Knock is in the lead. So in my opinion, this is an inferior brown to the last one. I like chocolate brown, like dark chocolate brown, not milk chocolate brown. Nice pickup, pop pop. See, like this. I like this chocolate brown. Another 1788 Wales half-penny Conder. And 32. Looks like there's 4 more Welsh. This is a different type. This is a British one, but it's George, Prince of Wales. On the obverse, so we have George, Prince of Wales, half-penny Conder with a fleur-de-lis, 1794 dated. Let's pick up. $14. $17.95 Conder. Where's Wales in this? And this is a British Wales token. And then I think the other ones we have are going to be the same type. That are Wales. $19.17 5 pastries. $19.17 5 pastries. And this is by far the better of the two. So, nice pickup. J Dizzle. I won't even run the other one. Be well. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to start this at 14. Half Groot. Elizabeth I half Groot. Yeah, we can run a Pontius Pilate. VR Silver is in the lead on this half Groot. $200 start on the Pontius Pilate. And fine. Pontius Pilate and fine from 30 to 32 AD. So pretty. So this is within the Christ ministry period. Should be really the last 3 years of his life. What is BT 108? It's gonna be this guy. $69 start. Pretty nice Hadrian. Yeah, I'll pick out a nice one. Don't tell Christian because he will probably freak out if I sold all of the nicest ones at 200. If I got cherry picked on the group, but which I think is probably going to be the case. If I got cherry picked on 3 coins of this, is not very good. Well, I like you, Jetons. I like you. I don't tell him you did it. That is a nice one. I agree. I just hate that there's no real interest in it. In the coins. All of them went for the start bid. You're not making like a whole lot on it, but it's fun. Alright, if there are any requests, please let me know. Otherwise, we will sign off. Watcher, in my opinion, it's actually a US coin. I really like this 1911. I think this is fire. But it doesn't float everybody's boat. It's $100. It's $100 start price. So I'll run it. It'll be the last one that we do today, whether it sells or not. This will be the last one of today. PCGS 3 red brown. In my opinion, they actually should have gave it a brown. I think they should have gave it a brown. And the brown would actually, because nice unks and brown are harder than red brown. It is pretty. Someone might want it. Otherwise, we will, well, regardless, we will raid. So let's find somebody to raid. Red brown means red and brown. So the coins progress, copper coins progress from being red to red brown to brown as the coin the surface of the copper oxidizes. So let's go find somebody to raid. Looks like we've raided Super Nick before, but he has some like a Halo person on his. I love Halo. Oh, Kenny is on. Do we want to raid Super Nick or Kenny? I kind of want to raid Super Nick. Yeah, It's pretty. I like when the greens come out on copper. Okay. I don't know who Super Nick is, but it looks like we've raided him before. Let's go raid Super Nick, and y'all have a great one.